Thank you. Good evening. I'm Kazu Gao and welcome to the season finale of Pushing the Envelope. So if you're new to the show, you missed a lot of cool shit. Well, Pushing the Envelope is a talk show where I interview young professionals working various industries to find out what their job is, how they got it, and to discuss what envelope they want to push for in their industry. And all of that intercut with various segments, games, short films, comedy sketches, etc. With so much going on in the world right now, I'm only thinking about the most pressing and relevant issues, which leads me to my favorite segment. What's on your mind, Kazu? What's on my mind? I'll tell you what's on my mind. I can't believe it's a season finale already. It's been 2 years in the making and I actually did it. Woo! There's an incredible amount of work, but there's so much yet to be done. I need to make those short films. But I want to reflect on this season. I did 14 interviews with 14 different people with 14 different jobs and 14 different career paths across multiple industries, and I actually learned a lot. Now I know and care about these different issues, and viewers like you know now too. We're all aligning as we lead our industries in the future. And more importantly, this show is just an amazing opportunity for me to sit down with my friends, some that I've known for years, and just talk. I talk to my friends a lot, but a lot of times when I see them, we're doing something, hanging out, talking about everything except our jobs. So it was so awesome to hear about how cool their jobs are, what they do on a daily basis, and how they even got their job in the first place. For the most part, I don't see them when they're working. So with this episode being the season finale, I wanted to take a moment to share my takeaways from doing these interviews. So up first, number 1, connections are everything. I always knew this. But every interview I did reaffirmed that belief that no matter what industry you're in, the people you know get you a lot further than just blindly applying to jobs. Even if they can't get you a job per se, talking to them might help you discover a job you didn't even know existed. Number 2, internships are key. Whatever experience you can get is something. Even if it's not your dream internship and you feel like you're not going towards the right path, you've gained something. Maybe you hated doing social media marketing. Now you know. Number 3, take risks early on in your career, especially if you want to get into a creative field. Most of my friends who I know that settled for a stable paying job that they didn't necessarily like ended up being more unhappy than my friends that started their own company or went into an unstable industry like freelancing and marketing that definitely pays less. And yes, I know not everybody has the means to comfortably take that risk, but if you can save up and make even a small cushion, go for it. It's so much easier to take that leap of faith now than when you're further down the line when you might be married or have kids. Number 4, always have a side hustle. I believe this is so important, especially starting out. Since side hustles are often based on interest, I find that you somehow go way further with it than you'd have at your full-time job. You never know when that side hustle will become your full-time gig, so keep at it. There's no pressure. Number 5, the same issues keep coming up. Every industry has its specific issues that people need to push the envelope for, but the same few keep coming up. Representation, funding or lack of pay, and barriers to entry. Those 3 were by far the most talked about issues that span the working world. Even people who I talk to off camera. And lastly, number 6. Most people don't know what they're doing. With the exception of maybe law and med students, no one actually really knows what they're doing. More often than not, they just fell into whatever they're doing now. It's so rare for someone to be like, I'm going to work in this industry for that company in this position. And even if they do, they might hate it. Just make the best out of the opportunities that are at your disposal now and trust that if you're really unhappy, you'll do something about it. So hopefully this helps in any way and inspires you to do what you love in your life, whatever that may be. And thank you so much for an amazing season 1. The outpouring of support I received over the past 8 weeks has meant so much to me, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching. Season 2 coming soon. Well, we got a great last show for you tonight. We'll be back this time with Kazu. Yeah, me. To talk all about my job in the entertainment industry. Stay right there.
Fuck yeah.